Hi, my name is Saranam. I'm a spiritual healer in Mount Shasta, California. And this is a short video focused on root and sacral chakra clearing. I'm making this video because almost every single person I see has root and sacral chakra issues. So I want to focus on this area and I hope it will be helpful to you. So to begin with root and sacral chakra clearing, we begin the same way we do to clear all the chakras. You want to start in your heart, feeling as much love as you possibly can, and send that love like a column of light up through the top of your head, clearing the crown chakra as you go up, out the crown chakra, all the way up to the sun, right through the fiery part of the sun, right to the heart of the sun. Offer your love right to the heart of the sun. And then just wait a moment until you feel the sun, which is a living being, return that love to you. And you'll feel that connection, that oneness with this great power that is the sun, and with the great central sun at the center of the galaxy, and the source of creation that flows through the sun. Then do the same thing from your heart all the way down through your root chakra, opening and clearing your root chakra as you go down through all the many layers of the earth, down, all the way down, until you offer your love all the way down to the very center, the very heart of Mother Earth. And same thing, just wait. It may take as much as a minute. I'm going fast because I'm making a video for everyone. But just wait as long as it takes until you feel that love return to you from Mother Earth. Mother Earth will return her love to you and let you know that you are one and she's here to assist you and you have her energy to work with also. It's very important to begin all healing practices by making a connection that way. If you prefer to connect with another higher being other than the sun, that's up to you. I recommend the sun because it's tangible and we can all connect with it. But in whatever way that you do, connect above and below with two divine sources that you can trust, so you can use that energy to empower you in the clearing that you do from that point forward. That gives you more access to the universal source of power and love, that it's part of you, but it reminds you that you have really almost infinite ability to clear when you're connected to that source. And that's just exactly what you need when you're clearing these root and sacral issues. Okay, so once we've made that connection, we're going to use our breath, just as in yoga, and we'll draw that energy in from above and below, drawing the source energy in from above and Earth Mother's energy in from below, and we'll allow them to meet at the sacral chakra, which is centered right in the womb for women or in the lower belly for men. Allow that energy to meet there on the in-breath, and on the out-breath, push out both front and back from the sacral chakra. So you're breathing this divine energy in from above and below on the in-breath, and you're pushing out both front and back on the out-breath. Be sure to give a lot of focus to the back of the sacral chakra. In most of my clients, and in myself as well, this is where a lot of energy that needs to be clearing will reside, typically in the back of the sacral chakra. Just keep breathing. Give it a few breaths. Breathe in and push out front and back. And as you push out, especially after you've given a few breaths, you'll feel there's some areas that clear and some areas that seem like they're just not clearing. Typically, this will be right at the base of the sacral chakra, typically in the back. This is where I find most often there are cords, there's obstruction, most often right in the lower rear part of the sacral chakra, almost where it touches the root chakra. It's a common place for cords. With sacral clearing, the sacral chakra is not only the source of our creative energy, it's where we hold a lot of emotions. It's the source of our sexual power and our sexual creativity, but it's also where sexual traumas and the fear and shame and guilt from sexual traumas get stored, or just the cultural guilt and shame that we're taught as children gets stored. A lot of emotions, whether they're sexual or just childhood emotions about not being accepted for who you are and your natural creativity. All this stuff that can cause repression, fear, shame, lack of self-love, self-hatred. All this gets stored in the sacral chakra, particularly in the back of the chakra. And if you're a visual person, you will be able to see the sacral chakra as like a small orange ball, kind of surrounded by this dark energy that's occluding it. A lot of this is all the accumulated fear, shame, guilt, self-hatred, etc., from not even this lifetime, but even other lifetimes that's accumulated there. So, as you're breathing into the sacral chakra, as you push out on the out-breath, you also want to feel the little orange ball expand a little bit with each breath. As you expand that sacral chakra out to its full diameter, a lot of this occluding fear, shame, and guilt will start to kind of shed and fall off. It's just as simple as filling the sacral chakra with this divine love that is your nature, and allowing it to push off all this energy that really is false, that's based on fear, to come off, to shed off. And just keep doing that until you feel like you've expanded that sacral chakra bigger than you've ever had it before, all the way out to its full diameter. That will do so much to just clear off all the residue, all that dark energy. All the fear, shame, and guilt appears to me as dark energy when I look at a chakra. Just keep clearing it off. And oftentimes, even after you've done that much clearing and have expanded the chakra to its full size, you're running a lot of this white light that's coming in through your crown and the love from the Earth Mother from below, it still won't feel like it's all the way clear. Oftentimes you'll feel something, an obstruction, right at the base. This is where I see it most often in my clients. This will be something like a cord. It could be a cord with another person that you know, perhaps someone you've had sexual interaction with, could be a parental figure, or it could be a discarnate entity. In whatever case, it's something that needs to be released. So wherever you feel the obstruction, wherever you feel the energy not clearing, then just focus that energy, especially that's coming in through your crown chakra. This energy of the sun has the quality of being able to burn up anything that it touches, just as the sun can just disintegrate anything into light that comes to it. We're going to use that energy. We're going to focus it down, just like we had a magnifying glass. Focus it down to a fine point like a laser beam and direct that fine point of focused divine love right on the place where you feel an obstruction, right on the cord. Just keep focusing and pushing out with this focused energy in that place where you feel an attachment, which is, like I said, typically at the very base of the sacral chakra, right where it meets the root chakra. Just keep focusing and pushing out until you feel that cord release. And in some cases, I always recommend calling on, whatever guides or angels or Jesus or whoever is assisting you in doing your healing work. In some cases, if you're working with a guide like that, you will be guided to trace that cord back to its source, to the person or the entity that is cording with you. And in a case like that, you may be guided to connect from your pure soul to the pure soul of that being and make a beam of light between you. Even if they're having some frightening or false appearance, you can look right through that false appearance and find a little spark of their pure soul. And from that beam of light between your pure soul and their pure soul, you can just start spreading that out until you dissolve the whole cord and everything false between you. And sometimes that's required for a complete clearing of that kind of energy. You'll be guided if you need to do that. In most cases, it's sufficient just to release the cord from your being and offer it to Jesus or Mother Earth or Divine Mother, Mother Mary, whoever's assisting you in your healing process, Archangel Michael, these are some of the common ones. It's good to call on people that you know and trust like that to help you when you're doing this kind of clearing. And they can help you take whatever residue or healing, or in some cases devices that are going to come off in this healing process. So that's the basic steps to sacral clearing. As I said, you want to focus on the rear of the sacral chakra and particularly look at the base of it. And if you find that you have to clear something like this, some kind of cord or entity, then once that cord is detached from your sacral chakra, then look deeper into yourself as to what are the underlying emotions that could be fear. That's very often shame in the sacral chakra, or guilt that this cord was attaching to. Cords like this don't typically attach to a healthy, vibrant chakra beaming with light. So that's the second step. Once you release a cord like this, look into your own emotions and your own emotional residue there that needs to clear out. Whether it's shame, guilt, fear, self-hatred, just identify it and let it also flow out. Just keep, with your breath, drawing in the divine light from above and Earth Mother's love from below. And just keep flushing that chakra with divine love and gradually allowing those dark emotions of fear, shame, guilt, self-hatred to flow out. They typically flow out kind of slowly like molasses, but just stay with that process until you see the chakra clearing, you see it looking bigger and brighter. It'll look typically like an orange ball. A lot of times when you first start working with the sacral chakra, it'll look kind of a dull orange, and as you clear more and more of these emotions, it'll turn to a more bright orange color as it expands to its full size. Once you've gotten through that sacral chakra clearing, it's good to look to the root chakra. Root and sacral chakra issues are almost always connected. So the sacral chakra will be straight down. It's typically a reddish hue, and it's going to be just right there at the base of your spine, at the perineum. And it's easy to do a beginning of sacral chakra clearing just by drawing in this divine love through the top of your head, all the way down to the root chakra, and just send a clear beam of light right out through it. And as you clear the root chakra, then you'll feel that along with the main root chakra that goes straight down, there are two sub-channels, one that goes down each one of your legs. And oftentimes there will be a significant obstruction in one or both of those channels, typically one more than the other. So if you see an obstruction, oftentimes you'll be able, as you start breathing, again, using your breath, drawing the energy into the root chakra, if there is an obstruction, oftentimes you'll notice it right in the root chakra as sort of a dark area on one side or another. Same thing, if you see it as a cord on one side or the other, just focus that divine light that's coming in through your crown chakra to the point where you feel the obstruction, and just bringing that intensity of light to focus like a laser beam. Burn it right out. Push it out from the root chakra, and if it goes down the leg, just keep pushing it out all the way down the leg, all the way down through the knee, all the way down to the chakra at the sole of the foot. Push it right out. I've noticed there's one particular kind of cord that will come up through one leg and interfere with the root chakra. So if you have something like that, just follow it right down, push it out using that focused light, and again, keep flushing the light down until you feel the whole thing clear. Sometimes there will be obstructions or attachments at the back of the knee. That's also something I've run into commonly. Same thing, just keep flushing, pushing out, clearing it out, whatever it is, entities or devices. Just focus that laser beam of light that you're feeling from the top of your head until it's released. And again, call on someone to help you, like Archangel Michael or Jesus, to take that away wherever it needs to go as you're done with the clearing. And then continue flushing out whatever are the underlying emotions of fear, shame, guilt, self-hatred, whatever. until you feel the whole channel clear. It's good at the end of a clearing like this to call in some kind of divine mother energy like Mother Mary or Mary Magdalene, to bring in this golden light, to just fill all of the chakras and all of the areas that have been disrupted with golden light and healing. Now, I want to address one issue that I've seen in the sacral chakra, particularly in cases where there's been sexual violation or childhood molestation, child rape. Oftentimes that kind of trauma will cause the sacral chakra to be kind of jagged or almost blown out. And if that's what you're experiencing when you look at the shape at the root chakra, the root chakra, not the sacral chakra, that it doesn't look just sort of smooth and round, but you see kind of a jagged or irregular formation around the edge of it, then you also want to call on this divine mother or gentle loving energy to smooth that out, to repair the disruption, to recreate that smooth brown structure in the chakra, and send that soothing energy all the way down both legs. It's very important not only to clear the root chakra, but also to clear the channel down both legs. Again, the chakra at the back of the knee is important, and the chakras that are at the sole of each foot. Make sure they're all clear of obstructions and cords, sending the light down through each one of them. Make sure that you connect not only through the root chakra, but through each one of your feet, all the way down to Mother Earth, and you feel the love from her come up through each one of your feet and through the center chakra. And then just take a few moments at the end to balance that energy so that you feel that the chakra, the root chakra, is centered right in between your two legs, going straight down and not diverted towards one leg or the other. That's also a common structure I run into. That's a basic root and sacral clearing. At the end of a clearing like that, of course, you want to look through your whole outer auric field, smooth any tears or holes that have been created by any entities or intrusions. You can do that with kind of a figure 8 motion with your hands. Or if you can't reach it with your hands, just kind of visualize your hands doing a figure 8 motion to seal up any tears right from the chakra itself, whether it's the root or sacral chakra, all the way out to the outer auric field. Smooth out all the strands in the outer auric field so you feel like you have a nice, bright torus, in other words, an energy kind of donut flowing in and around you. And then give thanks to the beings that have helped you, Mother Earth, Father Sun, and whoever else has come for your healing. And that is basic root and sacral chakra healing. I just wanted to offer that, like I said, because it's been a really big issue for most of my clients, and I wanted to go into a little more depth, and I hope this will help you in your healing work. If you need any more assistance, you can contact me directly at my website, which is saranam.us, saranam.us, and I'm available for private consultations remotely or here in person in Mount Shasta. All right, many thanks and blessings to you on your journey.